the other song. And it's, I don't see a real change. I think maybe other people do. But then again, maybe that's because I'm so close to it.
What challenges you now? What would you like? I mean, what is there? You were talking about slide guitar and that kind of stuff and extensions of your musical expertise. What else challenges you? Is that enough?
Well, that's a nice. I mean, it's a good one because it's a good one for me because it seems to me that something like slide guitar and I went out and bought myself a dobro and it's like I really want to learn how to play slide guitar, even if it's not for a record, even if it's for my own satisfaction. If I feel blue and I want to go sit in my room and I want to like just make up a song and play it on slide and not even record it, but just for the heck of it, just do it. I want to know how to play it, and I want to know how to know all these different open tunings, and that way you can play different things different ways in different places and get different sounds and things like that. And it's a feel sort of thing, I think. I think a lot of the the slide guitar is anyway, and rhythm guitar especially, which I think that there should be a category for that, by the way, while I'm on the subject.
What do you mean, a category?
Best drummer, best bass player,
things.
best lead guitar player, best vocalist.
What
happened to rhythm guitar? What happened to that? I mean, it's like Keith Richards, Chuck Berry, Pete Townsend. I mean, give me a break. I mean,
Pete Townsend isn't really a rhythm guitarist.
Well, I mean, when if Pete Townsend's voted for, what is he voted for? For guitar player, his lead guitar playing, or all his all his strumming stuff. That's rhythm guitar.
Keith Richards certainly is a good example.
But no, he plays a lot of rhythm guitar.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
But I mean,
Ronnie Wood plays the
to
lead
play it
guitar.
well.
Yeah.
To play it well is a real feat because it's like it's hard. I mean, it's like you have to play with the drums and the bass, and a lot of people don't think about that.
Yeah.
I think there should be a category for that. Definitely.
You said that when you're blue, are you blue often?
Oh no.
No. No real bad depressions or times. You said once that you went through this rather well-publicized bad period when the Runaways broke up, and that you felt that your world had come to an end. What got you out of that?
Kenny Laguna and Richie Cordell. I mean, they said, they saw me and they said, let's try and write some songs. And we tried to write some songs, and we came up with this song called You Don't Know What You Got. And it sounded good, and for some reason, I mean, I liked them. I thought they were really nice, and I couldn't figure out why they were taking the time out to sort of like help me. I just, I thought, well, this is it. I'm just going to be going downhill from now on, even though I wanted, I didn't know where to start. I had no money. I mean, you're talking about rolling penny rolls to get, frozen potatoes for breakfast, and that's it for the day, or for that 2 days or something. And
there was never any thought about going back home or anything?
No. Yeah. No, it was music or nothing. And then Kenny and Richie said, they came and they gave me some sort of hope, and they kept saying, what are you so down for? You can play, come on. And then it started to turn me around when we went into the, I gotta get Kenny for this one, I have to. We went into the studio to record, and we started to do You Don't Know What You Got. And Kenny said, Joan, why don't you overdub your rhythm guitar? I said, what? He said, why don't you let the guys do the basic track, and then you'll overdub your guitar. And I said, listen, either I play on the basic track or there's no record. But I, put that at 100 decibels louder than that. And it was at that point that things really started to change around, and I started to feel that sort of confidence. I started to feel sort of confident back, again, because then we played the song, and Kenny and Richie, they liked the way I played. In fact, I was the only guitar player they used on that. My guitar sounded better than everybody else's, and from then on, it's just then it was well, let's go to England and make an album, and we did at the end of 1979, November, December, and we did Bad Reputation, there, and then it kept snowballing, and I wanted to be in a band again. I mean, I definitely had the bug. Now that I knew that I wanted to play music, I mean, I always wanted to play music, but now that I knew that I could still do it and I could still, get excited about it, that I wanted to be in a band, and then that's when the band formed. And it's just it's hard to explain. It's like it takes you into a trance, sort of, when you step on that stage. I mean, you can be very nervous right before you walk on stage. I get nervous. I don't get petrified.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not petrified. Sometimes I get really nervous, but I'm never like completely petrified. I'll work it out. I'll run around or jump or sing or scream or yell or anything to get out that extra nervousness. But once you get on that stage, it's so comfortable. I mean, it's like your turf, and you know what to do in any situation. Whether they're just sitting there, whether they're standing up from the beginning, whether they love you, whether they hate you, you know what to do.
How often do they hate you?
Very rarely. In fact, I can't remember a time. We've never been booed off stage, never been taken off stage by an audience, ever. Knock on wood. Where's some wood? Where's some wood? I must find some wood.